Quarantine.
I had to go out. Sitting around, inside, pinned to the house. It started raining. And that downspout next to the garage started making that noise again. Have to fix it. How the hell does it make all that noise? So I go down the basement stairs, out the garage, have a look. The end fell off and the drops are hitting the metal. And then the strangest thing, all of a sudden, the mist of the rain smells like a diesel bus pulling away from a curb in New York long ago. And the smell triggers a memory. And all at once, I'm standing across a sun-scorched highway from this used and abused car lot. And I am seriously thinking that maybe it's better if I just stop hitchhiking and give it all up for a car, a cheap car. This is 1956. I'm trying to get to New York because the old man is on his last legs. I mean, it's not like we ever had an arm around the shoulder relationship or anything like that. I mean, what the hell does he want with me anyway? I bought you that violin because you begged, you pleaded. I'll break it over your head. I didn't practice. It was boring, okay? And my violin teacher had bad breath, and he didn't break it over my head. He broke it on the floor in front of me. I was a kid, and now he's old. Nobody pays attention to him anymore. They are all dead or doing something else. Certain things you have to do. Okay, who says? But I feel like I have to. So I'm hitching from LA, and the rides are few and far between. I mean, hell, Methuselah could die 100 times before I get there if I just stand my ass here and mull it over, as I do, and cogitate. I hike it over to the lot, and the closer I get, the worse the cars look. I'm imagining some guy on an assembly line at Ford or Chevy coming out of the fit and finish department and saying, "Wow, look at that enamel shine. This is what America is all about." Well, you should see her now. You should see the rusted, burned out hulk of her now, my friend. So I'm standing there, checking out the wrecks, and here comes this guy. He's wearing a little suit, and he's got an actual handkerchief with 3 peaks in his jacket pocket. He's got a tie on. And there are little hearts merrily positioned on it, and every heart has eyes and eyelashes. He's got a red face, a little bump on the side of his head, but he's got a smile going on, and his step is lively. "Well, young man, how are you this fine morning?" "Well, I'm fine, sir." "Sir, well, that's great. That's good to hear. Let me guess. You are looking for an inexpensive yet trustworthy mode of transportation, are you not?" "Yeah, that's on the money. It's got to take me to New York." "New York? New York and beyond? What is it takes you to New York, may I ask? That's a rough place." "My father, he's dying." "Good Lord, and past the ammunition. Well, I am going to make you a deal right here. Yes, the hell I am. People these days, disgraceful, shocking. Young man on his way to visit his dad, his dying dad in New York. There!" And I look over there, and I notice that he has a hammer smash nail on the finger he's pointing with, but I don't comment. He's pointing at a 1940 Ford four-door. "This vehicle will envelop you in a true, well taken care of cloth interior with no holes, not one. There is, however, no radio because the elderly lady who owned it sold the radio to play the slots. However, there's a Victrola, a hand-cranked Victrola, so you can listen to music while you drive, if you want to. Now, I can let you have that for an extra $10, which brings your total to $250. I only have $180. Sold! It started right up. No knocks, no pings. It had a kind of a sweet, musty smell, mixed with heat, dust, exhaust. It reminded me of a warm bath of light and loving arms around you, feeling hope and relief regarding hitchhiking, standing hours in the sun. I drove it over a lot, headed east into the Nevada desert. First stop, Winnemucca. Make a hard right on down to Battle Mountain. I planned to camp in that car, dig the surroundings, making note of the American psyche. Masturbation was not out of the question. Oh, yeah, the Victrola. Well, he didn't have many records for it, just a few Andrews Sisters things. And Yaffa Heifetz's recording of the sonatine. Now, I hated classical music. I was into bebop, dizzy, bird. But the sonatine, I played it over and over. I actually pulled over to reset the needle. Made me dream while I drove. The spell was broken by the banging and the knocking and the jumping of the car. Shot a glance over at the temp gauge and saw the needle slammed against the red zone. And then something whammed on the inside of the hood, and then it flew open, and this greasy geyser volcano shot up out of the engine compartment with metal pieces in it. Got $180 for 101 miles. Just look at this baby. Look at that enamel shine. You have a car like this and everyone looks, everyone. So as I stood next to that dead car, looking off into the distance to the west, night coming on, no cars in the distance coming on, I was scared. I thought about what people promise. A promise is a singular thing. It's a singular thing in the maelstrom of life, which is a various unaccounted for circumstances happening every single moment with you in the middle of it. A promise is as flimsy as a fart in a tornado. You can always get nothing for something. Always cheated every time. I do trust people. I do. I don't want to lose that. I can't lose that. The hell is the point of being here? I'm going to leave this piece of crap car here, right on the side of the road. And then I remember the Victrola and the music. 2 minutes later, there I am. Side of the road, I'm sitting on my duffel in the middle of nowhere, listening to the Andrews Sisters play I Can Dream, Can I? I must have dozed off, because a voice came out of nowhere. Hey, you need a ride? Hey! Well, I woke up and there's a bus in front of me. And those fold back doors, they open up and there's this guy wearing a beard and farmer overalls sitting in a driver's seat. He's looking at me and his bus is all lit up. It's like a meteor dropped out of nowhere. Hey, you want to ride? Where are you going? Oh, yeah, I'm headed to New York. Well, I'm not going to New York, but I'm going somewhere. Somewhere sounds good. So I did. I got in that bus. It was weird. The inside had been fixed up somewhat, but down the main aisle in the center, there was a complete car engine, and then behind that was a mattress. Well, he said I could sleep, seeing as I was tired. And I said, I sleep light. And he said, oh, light or tight, it's all right. Well, I did sleep. When I woke, it was morning. And he had pulled into a park near Utah, Great Basin National Park. And there was a smell of coffee and donuts. The windows were open. And the cool morning air carried with it the sound of this fast-moving river with its eddies and its currents. And the world was just damn all right. I did get to New York eventually, and there was no death at that time, just more of what existed. The rain stopped. Good talk. I'll have to go fix that downspout. Isn't that just the way it is? I was just getting to the good part. I've got to fix that downspout or I will never get to it. But listen, will you stop again sometime? I promise you, you will hear stuff, make your ears happy there on the sides of your face. Yes, indeed you will.